Surprise, motherfucker!
It has come to my attention that Showtime is in fact planning a Dexter revival limited series. And to that, all I have to say is...
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
What it is, what it do, it's your boy Caped Informer. So you guys remember Dexter, right? You know, the serial killer with a moral compass, the blood splatter analyst with a dark passenger, the elusive Bay Harbor butcher. Okay, I'm probably going a bit too deep for most of y'all, but back in 2006 when the show first aired, it was a big deal. And then when it ended back in 2013, it wasn't so much. They flopped, big time. Like, there's nearly no real redemption the way they ended it, and to be quite honest, the last 3 seasons were pretty much a complete disgrace to what began as quite the television phenomenon. Well, anyways, Showtime is asking that we all just forget that whole disaster happened and to tune in to their revival series that plans to see Michael C. Hall return as Dexter in a 10-episode revival series slated for a fall 2021 release. Very limited information on this project has been released, but I'd love to take a quick moment to explain exactly why this idea is complete bollocks. However, in the meantime, if you are new here, please consider tapping on that subscribe button. Yes, that one right below this video.
I own you.
So, first things first, let's address the elephant in the room. Michael C. Hall really isn't getting work like that anymore, and Showtime hasn't really had another breakout series either. Dexter put Hall and Showtime on the map over a decade ago, and a decade could be an eternity for a network or a working actor to really get it together. Guys, this really just feels like that toxic couple that broke up years ago and just couldn't find anyone better, so they were just like, you know, one more round. And I'm not saying Hall has completely failed in his career since, or that no one watches Showtime, but they're clearly not on that high that they were on when Dexter was at its peak. Like, I remember Hall had a moment where he was supposedly being considered to be cast as Daredevil in the Netflix Marvel series. That, of course, didn't pan out, and the only thing I can remember him having any significant role in was this obscure limited series on Netflix called Safe, where he played a British guy. No thanks. Basically, what I'm saying is that a revival series only 8 years after the show ended just reeks of a desperate cash grab, much like the last 3 seasons. Desperation. Secondly, and I'm heading into some slight spoiler territory if you haven't seen the series yet, but I don't care to see the developments in the character's life after how it ended. Dexter the Lumberjack was a horrible idea. Like, horrible to the point where almost any other possible ending for the series could have probably worked better. Unless they plan on remaking or retconning the end of the series, which by the way would be cowardly, Showtime, stick by your poor choices. I don't understand. Like, why would I need to see anything past that? They also made sure they killed off all the most important characters that could possibly bring the show back from the trenches, RIP Deb. I guess we still have Hannah McKay, who is now the legal guardian of Dexter's seed, but that's clearly not enough. And lastly, let's face it, I think we as a society have evolved past the need for a Dexter. Well, at least this Dexter. Let's be honest, a lot of us have come to adopt a new Dexter, and so far so good. I'm of course referring to Joe Goldberg from Netflix's You. In one of my most earliest videos on this channel, I went in on the similarities of the two characters, and no, they're clearly not the same, but ideally cut from the same cloth. Don't get me wrong either, season 1 through 5 Dexter wipes the floor with Joe, but at the same time, he's evolved from that character, and going back to that archetype seems redundant. Anyways, per usual, that's just me. Don't be shy and leave me your thoughts on this revival series in the comments below. Either way, not gonna lie, I'll be tuning in anyway, but just to properly break it down right here on this channel, so definitely hit that subscribe button for that. In the meantime, don't forget to like this video, give it a share, and I'll see you all in my next one. Peace!